You're watching Hubwire Galactic, I'm Oliver Zark, and here's our leading story tonight. Tech giant Microtech are finishing up their final tests and are getting ready to launch a completely redesigned mobiglass experience. But we'll begin in the world of fashion, where hairstyles are becoming more important than ever before. But what happens if you're out of the loop? Our reporter finds out what your hairstyle says about you.
I've been a hairdresser for 35 years, and good golly have I seen some very interesting hairstyles.
For 35 years, Martin Gill has seen his hair studio grow from a small business to a well-known establishment for unkept business people on the go. 5 years ago, he moved his business here to the R&R station between Stanton and Terra, and ever since, business has been booming.
A good education makes you an asset, but a good haircut will sign the contract every time.
Oh man, Martin's just the best.
He only knows a limited set of hairstyles and would never deviate.
After spending some time outside of his salon, it's obvious that Martin's positive vibes are quite contagious.
Woo! Time to chase that money.
Yay!
So if your next business venture takes you to the Stanton Terra jump point, remember to stop by the jump station and get that hairstyle that makes people say yes. For Hubwire Galactic, I am Markus Hurst.
Come over here, let me cut you.
And speaking of touch-ups, like me, many of you have patiently been waiting for an overhaul to the mobiglass, and ever since Microtech showed off their upcoming changes last year, Spectrum has been buzzing out of control with activity around the company and user expectations. Let's head over to the heart of the company and hear from their own representatives what we can expect during 2954.
Groundbreaking and life-changing are two ways to describe Microtech's upcoming mobiglass 2 update. And to find out more, we've met up with Microtech Operations Manager Chris RAGALLI. Is this the mobiglass 3.0 we're seeing?
No, it's not, but it's our biggest Glass 2.0 software update to date, completely rethinking functionality and UX design, and over this next year, we'll release the full change in waves, starting with changes to navigation and AR.
So these changes affect the Reverie AR lens as well?
Many of the elements you see with your lens will change over the course of 2954, and with this first wave of updates, you will get access to a proximity minimap and improved functionality to get better assistance on how to interact with unknown objects.
And what about the mobiglass changes?
Well, we're not ready to give you all the details, but we're expecting to be able to have a completely redesigned star map in your hands by the end of the month. But please remember, this update is huge, and we will probably have to release it in waves before you have the full finished look on your wrist.
And finally, which of the upcoming changes are you most proud of?
They're all great, of course, but if I had to choose, it would be the updated navigation that can zoom in from a star system view all the way to your ship's interior. It looks better, feels better, and interacts better with the user on both the glass and on the Reverie lens.
It's understandable Microtech are reluctant to make too many promises, but if the rumors we've heard are true, users have a lot to look forward to. Vitals, external readings, career opportunities, ship readings, basically everything is scheduled to be overhauled and on user devices before the end of the year. For Hubwire Galactic, I'm Jake Foley.
Interesting developments for most people, but there are some who don't care for the latest tech. In fact, some of them don't care about tech at all. They're called landers, and they're found in different outposts across the Empire. This is what it looks like, living off the grid.
A liar, a world-class parasite, and a cesspool for terrorism and disease. Jordan has heard it all.
I might not be a synth world scientist, but I'm hardworking.
Living off the land and not relying on off-world transports is one of the biggest and most rewarding challenges one can undertake. Something this self-sufficient group of outsiders all agree on.
Yep.
So tell me a little about a normal day here.
I start my mornings looking to get food. I can usually forage in the woods, but lately I've been hunting small game to put some meat on the table for us.
So you're like using traps and...
Not really, no. I shoot them.
With?
Guns.
You make ammo here.
Oh no, we don't have the skills or equipment. But There's this great place near here called Ghost Hollow. It's about a day's journey west. I think it's an outlaw hideout. And from time to time, some bounty hunter goes in there and kills everyone, giving us about an hour to clear the place out.
Wouldn't that count as outside materials, though?
We're living off the land.
You're scavenging.
Potato.
Whatever. Okay, so your clothes are really cool at least.
Thanks.
Who makes them?
We found them in Ghost Hollow too.
Really? Also, all these houses are built using ship parts, so I'm guessing...
Yep. Ghost Hollow.
Medicine?
Ghost Hollow.
Food?
Okay, I see your point.
It seems the landers are not really the outsiders they claim to be, and while they are probably not as bad as people say, they're at least out there provoking the thought that maybe mankind has become too advanced. Maybe it's time to embrace technology as necessary parts of life. For Hubwire Galactic, I'm Mason Watts.
That's all we had tonight. I'm Oliver Zark, and you are wiser than yesterday. Be safe.